How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of in my room, just trying to work on music and get stuff done and make videos and do all sorts of things. So yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, that's good to hear. You recently released a video for I Need You to Hate Me. What would
Yeah.
you say has been the best reaction you've seen to it so far?
I mean, I think a lot of people have been asking how I got to set a car on fire and if I got to use the car afterwards or what we did with it. I have no idea is the answer. I pretty much asked, could we set a car on fire as kind of a joke, and then they said yes, and then it went too far really quickly. So yeah, it was a really fun day though.
No turning back from asking if you could set a car on
No,
fire.
right, if that's all it is now. Yeah.
Do you think you'll do that again, or
I mean, I hope so. Is it really a music video if you haven't set a car on fire? I don't know.
very true, very rock and roll there? And how does it feel to be releasing music amidst the current state of the world, given political affairs, coronavirus, everything?
Very strange. Very strange. It's kind of like usually you release a song and then straight away you're on the road, you're in different countries, you're doing different events. And this one I've released a song and I've just been sat in my bedroom. So it's been nice. I've got to hang out with my friends who I've lived with here, and it's been cool, but it has been very strange.
And are you enjoying this more slowed back pace of life, or are you finding it quite odd?
Yeah, no, I was in Ireland for a few months and I loved it. I think I was just in the countryside, planting trees, playing with my dog. It was great. I loved it.
Oh, that's so nice. And going back a little bit with everything, as you said, it's kind of strange to be releasing music right now. Do you think you can detach your music from politics, or do you feel like music is another way to amplify the message alongside your social platform?
I mean, I think a lot of people do. It's something I haven't ventured into yet, to be honest. I've used my social platforms to say what I've said over the past few months and few weeks, like everybody else has. And yeah, my music hasn't gone there yet. I'm still writing a lot about personal stuff that hasn't crossed that line yet, but never say never. Who knows?
Hmm. Do you think it'll be a direction you might look to take in?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something because like you can't. If you're gonna write honestly about your life, can you really avoid that stuff now? You know what I mean? It's every day and it's real and it's what we need to face head on. So yeah, I think someday I'm gonna get stuck in.
Nice. And would you say that lockdown has changed your creative process at all?
Yeah, for sure. I've learned to like produce. I'm using like mics and laptops and like stuff I never had to do essentially before, and I had to learn it very quickly. So yeah, I've been just doing a lot of stuff more on my own and doing every bit of it on my own, which has been really nice actually.
And do you think going ahead into the future, you'll be doing more of your own stuff with all of this, or do you
Yeah,
think it's just kind of
definitely. I
like,
mean, I kind of am not able to get it to a point where I can do the hard graft and then send it to someone else to make sound a bit prettier. But I think there's gonna be a lot of that in the future. Yeah.
nice? Has there been a lot of experimentation in trying to work out how programs work then?
Absolutely. I just keep sending my record label grind beats, and they keep telling me not to do that anymore. But yeah, no, I've just been messing about with loads of stuff and trying to figure out what it is. And then I keep coming back to writing piano and guitar songs. So I keep coming back to the same place, but I'm going weird journeys.
Yeah, just like taking a bit of a creative diversion, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. And do you feel like, so you mentioned you kind of go back to the piano and guitar, do you feel like that's always going to be your drawing board for writing?
Yeah, yeah. I just love doing acoustic instruments that you don't have to plug into a laptop. It just feels real, and you can actually feel it instead of just doing a few beats. You can actually feel the vibe of it. So yeah, it'll always be where I come back to for sure.
If you could go back to your pre-lockdown self, what would you tell them?
Slow down. You don't have to be doing a million different things every day. It's okay, and yeah, stockpile of McDonald's while you can, because it's gonna be a long time before you get it again.
Have you been able to get any McDonald's
Oh
recently?
yeah, big time. It's been good.
Getting back to it. And is there anything you would do differently if you could redo the whole lockdown process?
Honestly, no. I kind of feel like I did good, and did what I needed to do work-wise. I got to spend loads of time in Ireland, and yeah, I'm kind of happy. Obviously, it's a pretty weird, horrible, tragic time, but I think I got very lucky in it, and I had quite a good time, weirdly. So yeah.
Mhm. And now that we're kind of easing out of lockdown, if you reflect on the music you wrote during lockdown, would you say it's quite noticeably different from what you wrote
I
pre-lockdown?
think yeah, there's a lot of different things that I've been sending to people, being like, I don't really know what this is, and sending it to them, and they'd be like, oh wow, that's really interesting. And then other things I've been like, oh, this is the one, and they'd be like, no, it's not. And there's been a lot of that going on, and a lot of kind of trying to write songs for other artists and just seeing where that goes, but actually then taking all of them back for me and working with my housemates, which has been weird because they're all songwriters too, and it's been really lovely. So yeah.
That sounds really nice though. And do you find it easier or more difficult to write for other artists as opposed to yourself? Is it
Usually easy. I think I can start easier because I'm like, well, who are they? Well, and we all have these perceptions of who people are, and yeah, I can try and get into their shoes quite quickly, and then it always ends up relating back to me in some way. So then I usually am like, I'll have that one and that one. And then,
yeah, I was about to say, like, do you find it kind of difficult to juggle between ideas to give away and ideas to keep for yourself?
No, you often know. There's one that we've got at the minute, which is kind of between someone else, but I actually kind of want it as well. So that's the only time that's ever happened. But usually you know pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Nice. We're going to move on to a couple more light-hearted questions now. So
Sure.
I've seen a couple of your TikToks of how to make those that you love hate you. Has any of them particularly backfired?
I mean, honestly, cover it like hosing my mum was probably not the best thing that I've ever done. That was like the day before I left as well, so she wasn't happy about it at all. Luckily, my girlfriend's been very cool about all the ones she's been in, so it's cool. But yeah, I got to do a few more of those.
What would you say has been your favourite prank to pull?
Oh, it's the hose one. Although it backfired and we liked it, it was hilarious. Who doesn't like just turning a hose on somebody? It's great.
Lasting memory on your mum, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if your sound had a colour, what colour would it be?
I think like a dark blue mixed with like a little bit of orange in there as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what makes it
No idea why. I just made that up off the top of my head. But yeah.
Why not? Roll with it.
Yeah.
You're a self-proclaimed professional sad boy. What would you say are your qualifications for this title?
I write sad music out of nowhere. I'm not that sad usually. And yeah, I'm just able to write depressing lyrics all the time. Don't know why.
Beth? What do you think will break the internet?
What do I think will break the internet? I don't know. Good question. Maybe if Trump did a song with like Kim Kardashian or something, that would probably break the internet.
What would they write about? I think that's a
Who knows? I don't even want to know, to be honest.
And I recall reading that you're a bit of an inner nerd. What would you say is your favourite fact?
Favorite fact? It's a good one. I think it's that the longest recorded flight of a chicken is like 13 seconds or 12 seconds. I actually don't even know the exact one, but it's one of those ones that chickens can fly. Who knew?
Nice. Are you one of those guys who just nails it at every pub quiz then with all the random trivia?
Sometimes I'm pretty good at pub quizzes. Flags are my best round. I don't know why, but I know flags. I love flags. But yeah, just it's all over the place with it usually.
Nice. And with keeping sort of entertained during quarantine, have there been any TV series or movies you've been returning to quite a lot?
Watched all of Indiana Jones all over again. Friends all over again. Peep Show. The Office like twice. Just loads of series. All the usual stuff. But it's been good just to revisit everything.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything new that you've read or you've watched that you recommend?
There was. I'm going to go on my Netflix and find out because I can see what I've recently watched, and there is something, but I can't remember the name of it. What would we do without Netflix, eh?
Yeah, exactly. It's so good that we have Netflix during lockdown because God knows what else it's doing.
F is for Family. It's my new thing.
What's it about?
It's just like an American cartoon comedy thing about this guy who works at an airport and his family. It's kind of like, it's really stupid, but I love it.
I feel like you kind of just need those mindless things during
100%. Yeah, 100%.
If you had a villain name, what would it be?
I had a villain name. I don't know. It's a tough one. What are good villain names? Oh, it's like the Joker. You could just be the sad boy, couldn't you? I'd be like, just make everybody sad.
And what would your superpower be? Making
people sad. Don't know why you would want to do that. If I was a good superhero, my superpower would be to fly. And I know that sounds boring, but it's also the best superpower. Why would you not want to be able to fly?
Fair enough. And if you could fly anywhere right now, where would you fly?
Oh, Barcelona. Just, chilling on a rooftop, little pool, Barcelona. That'd be great.
Got enough heat in the UK for you right now?
Yeah, but there's no swimming pools or air conditioning, so it's kind of sucks.
Fair enough. You get the heat without the good things to come.
Exactly, yeah.
And I've got a couple of quick fire ones left for you. So, summer or winter?
Summer.
Rom-coms or action movies?
Action movies.
Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Cream first or jam first on scones?
Oh, probably jam first.
Ooh,
Is
that's
that controversial? I don't know. Is that,
who knows? Is there a right answer? Foo Fighters or Nirvana?
Foo Fighters.
DC or Marvel?
What is the first one?
DC or Marvel?
Marvel. Probably. I'm not big into comics, but I reckon I'd be a Marvel guy.
And last one, tea or coffee?
Tea, I think. I like coffee too, but I would always go tea.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I hope you don't melt into a puddle by the end of today.
I might do. But thank you so much for having me. It's been great.
No worries. Thanks a bunch. Take care.
All right. Bye.